Right, so last year I actually combined two drawing challenges together. The first one is the Free Materials Drawing Challenge, hosted by Charlotte Durance, Catherine Boyd, and Naomi Tipping. The rules are choose 3 materials, draw from live 30 minutes a day for 50 days, but I decided to extend it to 100 days, making it the 100-day project. This is where you choose a creative project, do it 100 days, and document it online. In my case, it would have been on Instagram. I'll put the links in the description below if you want to find more about it. So the reason why I wanted to take these challenges on is because the point at this time is to figure out what makes me happy and excited artistically using my hands. I just completed Bologna and I really needed something to focus on. I wanted to get back into the flow of drawing, and drawing every day actually does help you improve. Specifically, I wanted to prune out what I naturally gravitate to. If we were drawing outside, everybody picks up different things, and what would I naturally pick out and how would I naturally use the materials that I choose to use? I found my sketchbooks. Let's go through them. You know when you hear music and it's like a time capsule, it's like a travel machine, it will take you back to that feeling. This is what these sketchbooks did for me. I go back into what I was drawing and I actually feel, I can smell the atmosphere. These are my time machines. It's one of the reasons why I love journaling in the first place. It's because of memories, right? But to actually like do it in this form, in a sketchbook form, the vibes are even stronger. You'll see that some of the pages I've like kind of clipped in together, they're like very, it's like a personal diary for me, you know? I really enjoy sticking scraps in and just make little like notes and things like that. So I kept them in separate pages. So to prep for the challenge, here's what I like to think about in terms of art materials. The keywords for me are simple, portable, and discreet to avoid mess and feeling overwhelmed. If you feel really nervous drawing in public, you're not the only one. I've been through this as well. I made a video about it. I'll link it in the captions below. For the sketchbook, I use this unknown name A6. Also, Talent Art Creations. This is just short of an A6. They're good quality and this is like a really nice size for me. These are really affordable from TK Maxx. £3.29. I think after this challenge I feel more comfortable trying out bigger sizes. Maybe an A5 next time. We shall see. So for the art materials, there are a couple ways to think about it. There's color combos, like a capsule wardrobe. You don't need to think about it, you know the colors kind of work, so I kind of prep those. Another way is focusing on having a light, medium, dark. Sometimes I see color combinations on artwork that I like or in nature or on a poster and I would just want to give it a go. So those are some of the ways that I pick out colours. Another way to think about materials is textures. Generally I like to go with something dry, something wet, and something that actually makes a particular marking. Line quality, is it going to be thick? Is it going to be thin? Or is there something that's going to help me cover up the page quickly? So like, you know, a highlighter or something. The midliners. I don't think a water brush is cast as part of the materials, but I like to have it with me anyway because it's a really great way to move paint, ink, and pastels and creates all sorts of effects, so very handy. So I'll have a couple of combinations in Sketchbook already and popped into a bag. This way it keeps everything together, it's tidy and it's easy to take around. So like, again, no decisions, just go. Like the more I make decisions, the more I overthink something, the longer things take. So things that I've learnt from this challenge. I didn't like a lot of the pieces, but I remember it's not meant to be good. That's not the point. The point is for me to practice and get back into the habit. And maybe I am being too harsh on myself because this is a daily challenge, especially on Instagram. Regardless whether I liked it or not, I still posted the illustration. It's kind of like exposure therapy for me. It's like, yes, I am uncomfortable with this and I actually just want to show that everybody starts from and still does make horrible drawings. It's part of the process. It's very normal, and that's why I wanted to post it whilst the challenge has been happening. I haven't actually gone through and picked out all of the illustrations that I like yet. They're all currently on my Instagram. I'm going to delete the ones that I don't resonate with. That might help me figure out where I kind of land naturally. I explored different materials, discovered ones that I like more than others. This challenge actually gave me a permission to draw in front of my family. This sketchbook especially went around with me to holidays and so forth. In the end, I felt really comfortable, just going directly in with a pen. So towards the end, I remember feeling lost, technically, not knowing how to improve, feeling very dissatisfied with the way things are looking on the page, and I just felt like I wasn't getting enough out of the materials. So I ended up taking a Skillshare course just to play around with the materials, just to feel like a bit of guidance, called Sketchbook Seeds by Stephanie Pfizer Coleman. The last piece was very disappointing. It would have been better if I drew something in the beginning and then drew that exact same thing in the end. It would have been a really great comparison point to see where I've kind of grown. So I think this is where I realize, yes, the intuition, experimenting, play, figuring out what is it that I want to say, it was really important to me. But now that I understand what I'm trying to say, what I'm trying to portray, I also need to lean back onto structure, technical skills, fundamentals, the core of draughtsmanship. Figure out the rules so that I can break them and actually understand how to do things technically. It's so important because when I start doing things like these illustrations, I can't really pick out what is it that doesn't feel right. And I want to be able to draw intentionally instead of start off with a blob and then see where it kind of goes. Not that that is a bad thing. To make it illustration, it needs to be a mixture of both. People who have been on this channel long enough, you'll see that I started Drawbox a while back, and I kind of started it before I took this journey seriously and knew kind of where I wanted to go. And if this is the first time you're hearing Drawbox, it's a free online course and it covers all the fundamentals, perspective, portraying texture, and people who do that course improve massively. Since stopping Drawbox, everything that I've done so far is based on intuition. I decided not to go with the Drawbox course, which is a brilliant course, especially because it's free as well, but I wanted something that would be tailored to storytelling specifically. So I decided to join SVS, the School of Visual Storytelling. I believe it covers quite a lot of the things that is spoken in Drawbox, but more. So I want to get into character design, colours, lighting, what actually makes a good story visually in a piece, and how to portray emotions. I've already started it, and I can tell you, I felt improvements straight away. I think one of the things that I realised is I didn't spend enough time on a drawing. I didn't even give it a chance. I think these are 30 minutes max. But I think why I didn't know how to spend more time on an illustration is because I just didn't know how to fix it. I just don't know which direction to go with. These are definitely observational sketchbook. They're meant to be messy. They're meant to be a bit wild and just let myself play, let go, and go with the intuition. The type of illustrations that I love are these ones over here, really simple, using highlighter or a tone to kind of spread the colors. There's some stickers over here, there's some notes on other pages, the negative lines there as well. This one as well, I love the black and white with spotlights of color. Love her. I love the colors as well. I love this piece as well. I like the textures. I love the combination of the bold line and the softer lines. I like this piece, the negative lines. I started playing around with that. I really like this billboard. Love her. Love the colours, love the boldness, the wonkiness. Showing textures. I also love her as well. There's something really delicate about the lines. I love the hair. There's just something about her face. That's not to say that I don't enjoy these type of illustrations. So I don't know what's going on there. I'm pruning it out, and the key is to draw a lot more. There's just so much to learn. If that's the journey that you want to see, please do subscribe, and we'll see how that turns out. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.